बुद्धस्य ज्ञानं जनाशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाषाणदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरितुसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So, special thanks to devotees who open their videos to help create a more interactive environment in the session. Okay. So today's point of discussion is, okay, some revision from the 7th chapter. So 7th chapter, the beginning of Bhakti Yoga, we saw how Krishna says here, the first qualification is Shravanam, right? So Shravanam is the first qualification, and that's what Krishna is saying, hear about me from me, Maya Asakta Manapartha. Because the best yogi is one who remembers me, hearing. And then Krishna is saying that how you can see me everywhere, how this material world is dependent upon me. And we saw 3 Vishnus. Did anybody remember what are the 3 Vishnus we saw yesterday? 3 Vishnus we saw. Okay. Prince Prabhu, with 3 Vishnus we saw.
Like Prabhu, like Mahavishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and Garvadakshaya Vishnu.
Yes. So after Mahavishnu, which Vishnu comes? Garvadakshaya Vishnu. Then Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So Mahavishnu is the one from whom all universes are coming. Garvadakshaya Vishnu is the one who is in our universe, and from him Brahma and all creation comes in this universe. And Kshirodakshaya Vishnu is Paramatma in all of our hearts, and one who knows these 3 Vishnus attain liberation. Right? There. And Krishna is the source of all these 3 Vishnus. That's what we discussed yesterday. And how Krishna is accept or reject. So one who surrenders to Krishna, he overcome all sufferings in this world, which is due to the Devi Maya. And 4 types of people accept Krishna and 4 types of people reject Krishna. So though some people accept Krishna, they come out of fear, distress, inquisitiveness, and knowledge. And those who reject Krishna are Mula, Naradhama, Maya Pragyana, and Asurim Bhavana Ashrita. And then Krishna talk about the demigods, that the Devatas, they give benefits to their worshippers. They take the benefits from me alone. They take those benefits from me only. The benefits they give to the there. And also, Krishna says that as Paramatma, I only inspire the people to worship their particular demigod. So worship Krishna only. And then we discuss Krishna has a form, eternal form. So today, doubts, end of life, attaining the supreme in devotion is an important chapter because it talks something, what is the gati of a yogi. So Arjuna, if you remember, had asked 6 questions at the end of the 7th chapter. The first question he had asked, what is Brahman? What is Adhyatma? Up many people, हमने सुना होगा अध्यात्म क्या होता है. तो आप लोगों ने सुना होगा, राइट? अध्यात्म क्या होता है? Adhyatma means spirituality. So actually Adhyatma means soul, body and mind of living beings. It's called Adhyatma. Brahman. What is Brahman? Refers to the soul, refers to the living entity is called Brahman, which is indestructible. Adhyatma means full, body, mind, and soul. Brahman means only soul. And Para Brahman is Supreme Lord. What is karma? According to karma, we take another body. Like I said, anybody who eats anything or everything becomes a pig in the next life. There. So, due to different activities, due to our karma, we force to accept another body. And according to that, we get that species of life. What is Adi Bhuta? The soul is changing bodies, reincarnation. And so material bodies generally pass through 6 stages: birth, growth, maintain, produce some byproduct, dwindle and vanish. This physical nature is called Adi Bhutaha. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tada dhyantra prapti dhirtasana viyanti. So the body is constantly changing. Our physical nature is changing. This is Adi Bhuta. What is Adi Deva Virat Rupa, which we will learn in the 11th chapter. So Virat Rupa consists of the whole body of the Supreme Lord, the universe, is the Adi Deva. And Adi Yajna is the Paramatma, where the yogi meditates. So this is about the doubts Arjuna had, and Krishna answered one by one these doubts. Now Krishna says, what happens at the time of death? So we have birth, childhood, adolescence, the memories of adolescence, adulthood, then old age.
So, what's through this door? Where do we go? Is it nothing?
So what it says, like we go from one phase to another phase. Then what happens at the time of death? So Krishna is saying what happened at the time of death. Antakale cha mameva smarantva kalevram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nasya sanchaya. Antakale cha mameva. So at the time of death, if one remembers me, he attains me. Right? There. So this is the beauty of remembering Krishna or chanting Hare Krishna. That if you're chanting Hare Krishna throughout your life and you also chant Hare Krishna at the time of death, you go back to Krishna's abode there. And this is a story of Ajamin. This is Ajamin, he was a sinful person. How many of you heard the story of Ajamin? Ajamina story? You heard the story of Ajamina? What about others? You heard or no? Okay. Okay, I'll tell you a story of Ajamin. Many are saying they have not heard it. You might have seen in India, people have a culture of keeping their children's name with the name of God, Narayan, Vishnu, Ram, Krishna, some name of God. Now, from where that pratha came is from this story. So I will tell the story in Hindi for devotees who want to know in Hindi. I'll tell the story in Hindi. तो ये जो अजामिल जो था, एक ब्राह्मण परिवार में इसका जन्म हुआ था. ये बहुत संस्कारी ब्राह्मण था, इसमें बहुत संस्कार थे, सब कुछ अच्छा था. लेकिन क्या हुआ, ये ब्राह्मण एक बार जंगल में अपने पिता के आदेश पे गया और जंगल में जाकर एक शूद्र और शूद्रानी आपस में लिपटे हुए हैं. तो ये देखकर इस ब्राह्मण या अजामिल के मन में भी क्या आ गई, काम वासना आ गई कि मैं भी उस शूद्रानी को चाहता हूँ. फिर जब उस शूद्रानी वहां पर वापस आई, जब अजामिल वापस आ गया तो उसने कोशिश किया मैं शूद्रानी के बारे में ना सोचूं, लेकिन वो शूद्रानी ही उसके दिमाग में आ रही थी. कुछ समय में वो शूद्रानी को अपने घर ले आया, उसको घर में नौकर बना दिया. अब धीरे धीरे उस शूद्रानी के साथ में वो जो जो प्रोस्टिट्यूट थी उसके साथ में व्यभिचार करने लगा और अजामिल उस व्यवहार और धीरे धीरे उसने अपनी पत्नी को घर से निकाल दिया, अपने माँ बाप को घर से निकाल दिया और उस वैश्य के साथ में ही रहने लगा. और उसने उस वैश्या के घर में 10 बच्चे पैदा करे, और जब 80 साल का अजामिल था तब उसका 10वां बच्चा पैदा हुआ, 80 ईयर्स की एज पे, 88 ईयर्स की एज पे। लेकिन उसके जो 10वें बच्चे का नाम था नारायण। तो हमेशा बोलता रहता था, नारायण बेटा इधर आओ, नारायण इधर आओ, नारायण इधर आओ, नारायण इधर आओ। उसको खिलाता रहता था नारायण नारायण। तो हमेशा वो गलती से भगवान का नाम जपता रहता था अपने बेटे का नाम जपने के साथ साथ। तब क्या हुआ, अब उसका, क्योंकि उसको वैश्य को पालना था तो उसने चोरी भी करनी चालू कर दी थी, लोगों को लूटता भी था, इंटॉक्सिकेशन भी करता था, सारे गलत काम करने लग गया था उस वैश्य को पालने के चक्कर में, उस प्रोस्टिट्यूट को पालने के चक्कर में। फिर क्या हुआ, अब उसकी मृत्यु का समय आ गया। जब मृत्यु का समय आया तो उसको यमदूत लेने के लिए आए। अब देखिए, मैंने एक क्लास लिया था अभी संडे को, तो उसमें यमदूतों के बारे में बताया था कि यमदूत जो होते हैं वास्तव में होते हैं करके, और अगर किसी को विश्वास नहीं है यमदूतों को तो आपको दिख जाएंगे करके, राइट। तो ऐसी कई सिचुएशंस हुई हैं। एक बार एक ईरानी महिला, मुस्लिम महिला ईरान देश में थी, उसने सेकेंड चांस बुक देखी जिसमें अजामिल का, जिसमें यमदूतों का फोटो बना, तो बेहोश हो गई। तो उसने बताया कि एक्चुअली उसको ये यमदूत दिखे थे, गलती से यमदूत उसको लेके चले गए थे, उसकी डेथ का नंबर नहीं था लेकिन फिर भी उसको लेके चले गए थे। तो उसने उन यमदूतों को देखा था, और वो फिर वापस मर गई थी, मर के फिर वापस आ गई थी। दैट वाज अ नियर डेथ एक्सपीरियंस फॉर हर करके। और ऐसे बहुत सारे डिवोटीज की और नॉर्मल लोगों की स्टोरीज हैं जिन्होंने ये सब चीजें देखी हैं, नियर डेथ एक्सपीरियंस में यमदूतों को देखा है। अब ये क्या होते हैं, यमदूत जो होते हैं सटल होते हैं, अगर आएंगे भी तो हमको दिखते नहीं है, कांच पार करके भी आ जाते हैं। तो ये यमदूत जो है अजामिल के पास वो लेने आ गए। लेकिन जब अजामिल ने देखा कि अरे यमदूत आ गए, उसने जोर से चिल्ला दिया, नारायण नारायण नारायण। वो अपने बेटे को बुला रहा था, लेकिन उसने नारायण बोला तो उसको भगवान नारायण की याद आ गई करके। तो जब भगवान नारायण की याद आ गई, उसने बहुत हेल्पलेसली चिल्लाया था, तो विष्णु दूत उसको बचाने के लिए आ गए। कौन बचाने के लिए आ गया, जामिल को बचाने के लिए ये विष्णु दूत आ गए। तो यमदूत उसको यहाँ पकड़ रहे हैं और विष्णु दूत आके बोलते हैं, अरे इसको छोड़ दो, इसको छोड़ दो। क्यों, इसने भगवान का नाम लिया है तो इसको छोड़ दो, अब तुम इसको नहीं लेके जा सकते। तबकि अजामिल ने गलती से भगवान का नाम ले लिया था, लेकिन पूरी हेल्पलेस सिचुएशन में लिया था, तो उसको जो है अजामिल ने दे। फिर विष्णुदूत और यमदूतों में बहुत बहस हुई। यमदूत बोले कि अरे वो बहुत पापी है, विष्णुदूत बोले अरे वो निष्पापी है कि उसने भगवान की शरण ले ली है, भगवान का नाम ले लिया है। तो फाइनली यमदूत छोड़ के चले गए, विष्णुदूत भी अजामिल को छोड़ के चले गए करके। लेकिन अजामिल में बहुत पश्चाताप हुआ। he felt he felt a great remorse, and he atoned, and he said, I will not commit sin anymore. And that time he left to Haridwar. For few years he practiced in Haridwar, probably 10-12 years. And after that the same Vishnudutas came and took him home back to Godhead to wake up. So Krishna is saying, anybody who remembers me at the time of death, goes back to my abode, does not come back over here. But does everybody will remember the Lord? No. So one who doesn't remember the Lord, where will he go? So next was Ajamil, second chapter.
Narayan! Narayan! Oh, Narayan!
उसके शरीर, उसका आत्मा को ले जाने लगे ये।
Stop! Leave this man alone.
Who are you that dares to challenge us? For we are the Yamadutas.
तो विष्णुदूत उसको बचा के ले गए, वही यमपाश को अजामिल को बांध के लेके जा रहे थे। और फिर 12 साल बाद वो हरिद्वार में जाके भगवान नारायण का नाम लिया, भगवान नारायण की सेवा करी, पूजा करी। फिर क्या हो गया, यही विष्णुदूत उस अजामिल को लेकर वैकुंठ धाम चले गए। तो कहाँ नरक में जाने के लिए यमदूत आए थे, कहाँ वैकुंठ दूत उसको ले गए। तो ये होती है भगवान के नाम जप करने का। फिल्म में गजेंद्र मोक्षा हमने सुना होगा, भगवान महेश बोले गए, गजेंद्र ने भी भगवान को पुकारा।
कौसल्या सुप्रजा रामपूर्वा सन्ध्या प्रवर्तते उत्तिष्ठ नरशार्दूल कर्तव्यं दैवमान्धिकम् कौसल्या सुप्रजा रामपूर्वा सन्ध्या प्रवर्तते उत्तिष्ठ नरशार्दूल।
So क्या सब कोई बैकुंठ जाते हैं? नहीं. So on what basis the soul is awarded the next body? So yam yam vapi smaran bhava tajantyante kalevram tam tam eveti kauntaye sadatat bhava bhavita. So whatever thoughts you remember at the time of death, that thoughts you again get. O kauntaye sadatat bhava bhavitaha. O kauntaye, you again attain the same situation in life. Whatever thoughts remember at the time of death. Tajantyante kalevram. So what a state of being one remembers when he quits his body, so in that state he will attain without fail. So we accept one body after quitting another depending on desires stored in our mind at the time of death, good, bad karma in our account. So death can come at any time in any way. Where will they go after leaving this body? What is the deciding factor? Right? So many examples, people leaving their bodies, just going and suddenly dead. So where people go? What basis people go? So whatever our desires, so two reasons, desire, whatever our desires of in our mind at the time of death, and good and bad karma in our account. So based on that, you go to the next body. Like you may want to become a devta, but our karma is like going to hell, then we cannot go. So both things are required, desire and karma. Like for example, when you go for counseling, if a child sits for the IIT JEE exam, right? Then can he go to any college? Can he take any branch? So he will have a rank. Based on that rank, he can choose a college. So first he decides which college he wants to choose. So he may want to choose a college near his home. He may want to college particular discipline. He want to take computer science, mechanical, some stream he may take. But his rank will also be C, isn't it? So same way when a person dies, what is his desires and what is his karma. So based on that, he will get another body. So if a person is very lusty, doesn't follow any rules and regulation, mates with any girl, or any girl mates with any boy, then they become like a cat animal. So dogs and cats don't have any regulations. They can mate with anybody. Somebody is very lazy, always sleeping. They may get a body of a polar bear. So it's not that a person has to become a human, will get a human form of life compulsively, right? It may all depend upon his activities throughout the life also. Karanam gun sandasya. Somebody is very envious person, creating trouble for others. He may get a species of a snake. Somebody is always exposing the body. They become a tree, whole time naked. And somebody is always, non-vegetarian diet without beyond quota. Then they may get a flesh-eating body. So that's how the transformation is happening of people. Like Bharat Maharaj, he was doing tapasya, but he became attached to a deer. So because he became attached to a deer, next life he became a deer. Bharat. So of course, one's thought during the course of one's life accumulate to influence one's thought at moment of death. See what happens at the time of death, whole reel will come around us, whatever activities we have done. And whatever we are most attached to, our focus will get attached over there. And that's what the body will attain in the time of death. So if you're attached to Krishna throughout your life, then Krishna will come in your die. If you're attached to something else, that will come and probably attain that body. Now you want to know some real life example, real life story of reincarnation of death. I want to present one, which is a proven story, and it's of a devotee. Okay, Rohan Goda, you have a question?
Prabhuji, this is not a question. Uh, as you told now, that you are telling a story. Shall I tell one incident in my life?
Yeah.
My grandmother's grandmother,
Uh,
once she died due to heart attack, and she was always loved to wearing the jewelries. So when she was the death, she when the at the time of taking the body to the something rituals, they trying to remove the gold. Then she woke up again. She became alive and lived for 5 more years.
okay. My God.
Uh, and she was more than healthier.
More than that. Okay.
Why does it happen? And when the doctor test before, she was
Yeah. So
alive.
Yamdutas get a wrong number. They take a wrong person sometime by mistake, and that's why it happens. And like that, there are 3, 4 stories. One time, there was one disciple of Bhaktisan Sarti Thakur who was chanting, but then he gave up his chanting and started eating meat. So then Yamdutas took him there, and Yamdutas सबका number आ रहा था. Chitrut was giving punishment to everybody, but he did not hear. But when his number came, Chitrut sent him, okay, your decision will be made by Yamraj. Then Yamraj asked, did you did any good thing? He said, yes, I was chanting the holy name and I took my teachings from Bhaktivedanta Sarji Thakur. Then Yamraj called Bhaktivedanta Sarji Thakur. By the time Bhaktivedanta Sarji Thakur had left the planet, Yamraj called for him. And this Bhaktivedanta Sarji Thakur came and scolded this person. Kare, why are you doing this? Now you go back and practice bhakti under my disciple. So then Yamraj said, okay, go back. So he came back. So he had actually died. People were taking him to in a funeral only. But then he came back, got up, and left his home and went for practicing spiritual life to where is there. So like this, situations happen. His only Jayapataka Maharaj was telling one story in Tirupati. One person died. One person actually came to the temple. I want Bhagavad Gita. I want Bhagavad Gita. I said, why are you so desperate? Nobody is so desperate to read Bhagavad Gita. Then he said, actually, I have died. I see Yamdutas. Then Yamdutas told, and then Yamdutas said, I took you by mistake. And then, what should I do so that I don't have to see you again? So they said, okay, go to ISKCON temple. There will find a Bhagavad Gita. So he went and took Bhagavad Gita. So all of you are very fortunate. All of us are very fortunate to receive this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita there at this stage.
Another one question, Guruji.
Okay.
Eating meat is a sin.
I think we'll take all questions at the end of the session. I'll take the questions. Now let's go ahead. So I was telling one more story I wanted to share of reincarnation. So you understand how do we get a next body? And these things are not like manganant. कि okay, हम मानते हैं तो होता है, नहीं मानते नहीं होते. Because all scriptures are talking about it. And there are many, many stories which are actually happening in there. So there is one story of Ratnavali Mataji, Raghav Das Brahmachari and Ratnavali Mataji. So if you see here, so the reincarnation of Sri Raghav Das Brahmachari. So what had happened? This is a lady, name is Ratnavali Dasi. Now, what happened? She's born in 1975 in London. When she was in childhood, she was attacked by a man who was trespassing, and he bet her till the time there. Then a voice came in her heart, oh, pretend as if you're dead. So she pretended to be dead. And when she pretended to be dead, that person went away. And then a voice came, before he comes back, you run away from here. So then she got a book from devotees. And then she saw the photo of Srila Prabhupada in the book, and she read who this book is talking about. So that book, when she read Bhagavad Gita, she understood the voice which spoke. The the voice which spoke is actually of Krishna. So she went to Radha Nandaneshwar temple in London. This is happening in London. And when she saw the deities of Radha Nandaneshwar, she became very emotional. Oh, they protected my life. That is a voice which is coming from my heart. And she became a devotee. Then she married Krishna Vidhi Prabhu, who took initiation. And 2 years later, he received initiation from Bhakti Chandra Swami Maharaj and became Ratnavali Dasi. And she was very inspired by Tirubhunath Prabhu. And so Tirubhunath Prabhu is right. She was very inspired by this Prabhuji, and they will do Harinam Sankirtan together. And she felt that Tirubhunath Prabhu treated not like her a Mataji, but treated like a brahmachari. Now, August, now what will happen? She will get a lot of dreams. And what is she will get in dreams? She had a dream which showed many obstacles. As Harinam increased, the obstacle decreased. Finally, I opened a door and there was Srila Prabhupada sitting at a table. I started crying on his lap. He looked at me in compassion. Come, many people want to speak about you, but there is nothing there for you to do but simply chant Hare Krishna. Dream ended. And then what happened? She also had a dream that she was going to Scotland. She's in Scotland, she's in a hospital ward. And then it is Edinburgh. Then it turned into a pub with distinctive spiral stake and an alley at the entrance. Third scene, she was chanting Japa in the park. Now, what had happened? She inquired. So, as she was having so many of these nightmares, so some devotees suggested, why not you do past life regression? And when she did past life regression, she saw herself as a male and she was a devotee. And she died in a car accident. She remembered the car accident in which she died. Then she wanted to inquire, was a devotee, was a disciple of Srila Prabhupada? She was born in 1975. So was some disciple of Srila Prabhupada who died before 1975. Then she found, yes, there was a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, Raghav Das, who stayed in the temple for 1 year. When he was 13 years, his father committed suicide there. So at the age of 18, he came to the ISKCON temple, Edinburgh temple in London, near London. Came to the Edinburgh temple. He was staying there 1 year, and he was practicing. But what happened? He was going in a car with a devotee in the car. Due to tiredness, he slept, and the car got accident, and he died. But that devotee felt very guilt. Anybody will talk about that devotee because of few Raghav died, he will feel very bad. Nobody will discuss that. It's a very sensitive, emotional for this devotee because he was feeling very guilty that due to this there. So now when she met the devotee, suddenly she felt, no, I'm there, what you're talking about. I'm here. She came in. Then she did a post-mortem report of Raghav Das. Actually, if you wish, I can send this article in the WhatsApp group. You can go more details after the session. So she said that, okay, this Raghav Das post-mortem report, the Raghav Das had an injury in the stomach. And in this body also, Ratnavali Mataji had a digestion problems. The stomach was a weak part of her there. Plus, though she was married, she was never looking for like a married life or those kind of relationships. She felt like a brahmachari even in married life there. So, and then she went to Edinburgh, and there she met the devotees who knew Raghav. Then one Mataji told us, yes, she went to the house of Raghav there, and he found, yes, Raghav also was the spiral. What will come in his mind? Actually, that was a home of Raghav Das, which has turned into pub now. And they told that Raghav would chant in that park, and that park only will come in our dreams. See, past life regressions are generally not to be done. It is to be done only somebody's mind is very disturbed of past life memories. right? Otherwise, a healthy mind will become disturbed by past life regression. So we don't recommend past life regression. But she did it because she was getting very disturbed dreams because of that. And then she found it. So many possibilities she tried. And then she found this Raghav Das. And he found David, his name was David Hoy. And at the age of 17, he joined ISKCON Edinburgh Temple. And he was also inspired by Tiruvanath Prabhu. And this Ratnavali Mataji also will feel very inspirational by Tiruvanath Prabhu there. And when Tiruvanath Prabhu and David met in the temple room, they would jump up and down nearly every day for a few minutes chanting Hare Krishna, clapping hands there. And tragically, so when Raghav Das had died, Srila Prabhupada said, certainly Krishna will give him a good place to take birth where he can again begin in Krishna conscious activities. If you remember 6th chapter, we discussed it. If a yogi is not able to complete his activity, what happened to him? So he again goes and get a chance to perform his yogic practices there. And she would have a lot of there. So one time they met Krishna Das Prabhu. Krishna Das Prabhu was the one from whom who slept and the Raghav had died. So I met up with Krishna Das Prabhu to explain what was happening. I was very nervous as I knew no one would approach him regarding Raghav, as it was a very sensitive issue. When I sat in his car, he started driving and the door kept opening on my side. I tried to shut the door many times, still it kept opening on my side. Then I shouted that the door does not shut. Krishnadas Prabhu immediately stopped car, shut door from outside, and said in a very confident way, "Do not worry, you are safe with me." It was an ironic, strange, and humorous way to meet. So she mentioned his revelation. He was very kind and open-minded. He wanted to keep him updated. Then she visited the area at ISKCON Edinburgh Temple, and she saw the same part there. So, and Bhakti Charu Maharaj, he had come once to Pune, and he had confirmed that this is a real story. Like, because Bhakti Charu Maharaj was the guru of this Mataji. So he said, and one time Bhakti Charu Maharaj asked, what was the girl you were thinking of? Because if you were male last life, how you became a Mataji? Probably you're thinking of a girl. Yam yam vapis panandhava tajante ante kamle. If you think of a female, then you become a female in the next life, as a male. Same way female thinks of a male, then she becomes a male in the next life there. So then she took seriously. Then she actually found out was Raghav was attached to some girl or not. And she found out that Raghav used to be attached to one Indian girl. In her presence, he will become very nervous and sometimes he will feel attachment and sometimes he will feel aversion towards her. And sometimes he may not treat her properly. Then she thought, Ratnavali Mataji thought, okay, I want to meet that Mataji. And in the name of giving prasadam, she actually went to meet that Mataji. And when she met that Mataji, she found that her eyes, her face cut was exactly according to that Mataji. And she was also Indian only, Satyavati. And she's also Indian, born in London. So this is a true story which talks about that how whatever we think at the time of death, next life we are being attached. So whatever we are attached in our life, in this life, that's what the next life will be there. So it actually proves this what Krishna is saying, yam yam vapis bhava. That's a whole life if we practice Krishna consciousness, chanting the holy names of Supreme Lord. We become attached to Krishna, hear about Krishna, then what you will think at the time of death? Krishna. And we'll go to Vaikuntha, the way Ajamila went to Vaikuntha, to Lord's abode, to wonderfully relate and being happy with Krishna. So this is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. Right? So hearing is important, but practical application is most important. So one should remember the Lord constantly. Right? So if one is absorbed in Krishna, he is there. Therefore, the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare is the best process for successfully changing one's state of being at the end of one's life. And therefore Krishna is saying in the same verse, Tasma sarveshu kaleshu mamanasmrayuddha mahi arpita mano buddhi mameyashasya shancha. So Krishna is not telling that you leave your duties, Arjuna, you leave. He said, while doing your duties, remember. Right? So what Krishna is suggesting, that whatever duties we are doing, we keep doing. But remember Krishna. And at least exclusively remember Krishna when we are beginning our day. So each one should chant at least one round, 108 times this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Then throughout the day also we can be Krishna conscious. When in the morning we chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. So Abhyas Yog Yuktena Chetasa Nanya Gaminaha Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Parthana Chintaya. So by chanting Krishna's name, one will transfer to the supreme planet Krishna Loka without a doubt. Now A, attaining the supreme. So after talking about, Krishna talk about how a person can attain Krishna at the time of death is by remembering him at the time of death. And now Krishna talks about the Yoga Mishra Bhakti. Now, if you see, yesterday 7th chapter, Krishna talked about Karma Mishra Bhakti. Now, what is Karma Mishra Bhakti? Like, you come to Krishna for some material benefit. So actually you don't want Krishna, you want some material benefits from Krishna. So that bhakti becomes Karma Mishra Bhakti. Same way, there's a Yoga Mishra Bhakti where you want to attain Krishna through yoga, through Ashtanga Yoga. You don't directly depend on Krishna, but Yoga Mishra Bhakti. That you want to go Vaikuntha, and for that you put Bhakti, but mainly you do yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. This is 6th chapter mein humne sikha tha there. But Krishna is concluding that actually you don't have to do Ashtanga Yoga, karma or anything to obtain me, just you have to do Bhakti. Remember me. And that's what Krishna will conclude in this chapter. And say, Kavim Puranam Anushashitaram Anoranyasa Anusmaridya Sarvasya Dhataram Achintaya Rupam Aditya Varnantam Saparastha. So Arjuna did not understand the method of fixing the prana in the Agya Chakra. So Prayana Kale Mansa Chalena Bhaktya Yoga Yukta Balena Cheva. So Bhruva Madhya Prana Avishya. So अपने प्राणों को भ्रू के मध्य में करके फिर यहाँ से बाहर निकल के तुम मेरे को याद करते हुए आ जाओ. तो अर्जुना नहीं संदेह, तो फिर भगवान क्या बताते हैं, षट चक्र सिस्टम क्या है. देखिए कुंडलिनी होती है, षट चक्र होते हैं, मूलाधार चक्र, स्वादिष्ठान चक्र, नाभि चक्र, नाभ चक्र, विशुद्धि चक्र, अज्ञा चक्र, सहस्त्र चक्र. तो योगी लोग क्या करते हैं, अपनी कुंडलिनी जो होती है उसको नीचे के चक्र से रेस करते करते ऊपर सहस्त्र चक्र में अज्ञा चक्र पे लाते हैं. फिर वहां से मृत्यु के समय पे अपने सहस्त्र चक्र को फोड़ते हुए, कपाल को फोड़ते हुए वहां से निकल के वो किसी भी प्लैनेट्स पे जा पाते हैं करके. ये योगियों के लिए गति है करके. पर उसके लिए रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, अक्षरम, वेद विदो वदंती, वीतराग एंड ब्रह्मचर्यम चरंती. So one has to follow strict brahmacharya. One cannot, person who is practicing this Kundalini has to practice severe tapasya, has to practice strict brahmacharya. There, practicing. Actually, one devotee was telling me, somebody tried this Kundalini and he was not practicing all this. He did not. He doesn't have that consciousness. What is required to raise consciousness? That is life is right. So rather than raising Kundalini, his whole life, his garden became like this. There. So Kalhiga, this Kundalini Yoga, people talk about it, but suddenly somebody's Kundalini raised, it could be very dangerous. All these processes. There. So, but Krishna is talking about what are the practices one has to do, raise Kundalini. There. The result of षट Chakra is Vishanti Tatya Pada. Then he enters the planet what he wants. If he's a Bhakta, he can enter Vaikuntha. If he's not a Bhakta, he can go at best till Brahmajyoti. There. So Sayati Paramam Gati. But Krishna says, but my devotee doesn't need it. He has to just simply remember me. Ananya Cheta Satatam Kyomam Smarati Nityasha Tasyam Sulabha Partha Nitya Yuktasya Yogina. Now Krishna starts the next theme, where he says how to get the impetus to fix the mind on Krishna by describing the results of Keval Bhakti in 8.50 and not the result of not fixing mind on him. So Krishna's devotees, they don't. Now you may think, Are, Krishna is talking this Kundalini Yoga. So do we also have to practice this Kundalini Yoga? Answer is no. Krishna says, जस्ट बाय रिमेम्बरिंग मी सततम अनन्य चिंतया, और किसी का चिंतन नहीं करके सिर्फ भगवान श्री कृष्ण का चिंतन करके भगवान हमको लेकर जाएंगे। जैसे मैंने उसे स्टोरी बताई थी, अगर आपको वीजा बनाना है, अमेरिका जाना है, आपको पहले पासपोर्ट बनाना पड़ेगा, वीजा के लिए इंटरव्यू के लिए वेट करना पड़ेगा, 1.5 साल का विंडो पीरियड होता है, सब करना पड़ेगा। लेकिन अगर आपकी मदर यूएस में है, आप उनको बस बोलो मम्मी आके ले जाओ, छोटा बच्चा बोलता है, तो माँ क्या करती है, खुद आएगी, बच्चे को खुद लेके जाएगी, खुद पासपोर्ट बनाएगी, सब करती है। उसी प्रकार से योगी लोग तपस्या वगैरह करते हैं, सब करते हैं, फिर अपनी कुंडली रेस करके फिर जाते हैं। लेकिन एक भक्त को ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं होती है। हम भक्त क्या बोलता है, हरे कृष्णा, ओ एनर्जी ऑफ द लॉर्ड हरे, प्लीज एंगेज मी इन सर्विस ऑफ कृष्णा, टेक मी टू कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे। फिर कृष्ण हमको भगवत धाम ले जाएंगे। ही मेक्स अरेंजमेंट फॉर अस। लाइक अजामिन, अजामिन ने कोई योग तपस्या नहीं करी, वैकुंठ दूत उसको लेने आ गए। तो उसी प्रकार भगवान अपने दूतों को भेज देते हैं एक भक्त को लेने के लिए, फिर उसको ये योग वगैरह की करने की जरूरत नहीं रहती। कैसे भक्त को, जो अनन्य भक्त होता है, जिसको सिर्फ भगवान कृष्ण आते हैं। तो यही अनन्य भक्ति से हमको भगवान मिलते हैं। अनन्य चेता सततम यो माम स्मरति नित्यशा तस्याम सुलभा पारता। उसके लिए मैं बहुत आसान हो जाता हूँ पाने के लिए। And no birth of your devotees. Mam upitya punarjanma dukhalya shashvatam napnamanti mahatmana satya parambati. So once somebody attains Krishna, he never comes back. It is the end of all his suffering. So if you want to end all our suffering in one stroke, then this is the way. If you want to end all our suffering in this way, in this life, this is the way to remember Krishna. Nityasha. So Dhruv Maharaj also going back to Godhead. And Dhruva remembered, oh, my mother only directed me, whether she is going or not. Then he saw even the mother also going. This is because Dhruva decided. And but you go to any other planet except Krishna Loka, you come back. A Brahma Bhuvnan Loka Punanavarti Vajna Mam Pete Kanthe Punajanmana. So any other planet you go, heavenly planet you go, any other planet you go, we come back. But when you go to Krishna Loka, no more birth, no more death. And then Krishna is talking about what is Brahma's one day. Sasyuga Pariyantam Aharya Dhamana Vidu. Okay, so what is this calculation of time? Now for us, what we know time, 3000 साल पहले कुछ मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री हुई, वो सब हुआ, but that's not the case. See, the scriptures talk about Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga. The age of Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years. Age of Dwapar Yuga is twice the age of Kali Yuga. Age of Treta Yuga is twice the age of Kali Yuga. And age of Satya Yuga is 4 times the age of Kali Yuga. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 10. So one Chatur Yuga consisting of Satya Yuga, Treta, Dwapar, Kali is 10 Kali Yugas. That means 43 lakh years. 43 लाख ईयर्स का एक दिव्य युग होता है, चतुर्युग होती है साइकिल। और ब्रह्मा जी के एक दिन में ऐसे 1000 क्या होते हैं, चतुर्युग होते हैं। तो 43 लाख इंटू 1000 ब्रह्मा जी का इतना बड़ा दिन होता है। ब्रह्मा जी का जब दिन होता है तभी पृथ्वी निकलती है और सूर्य भी बनता है। जब ब्रह्मा जी की रात होती है, सूर्य भी नष्ट हो जाता है, पृथ्वी भी जलमग्न हो जाती है करके। तो ये इतना बड़ा स्पैन होता है। तो भगवान हर दिन ब्रह्मा जी के लोटस नेवल से वो आते हैं, ब्रह्मा जी आते जगते हैं और ब्रह्मा जी सोते हैं। भूता भूता प्रीलति। तो रात जब होती है, सारे जीव जो होते हैं भगवान गर्भदक्षाई के विष्णु के पेट में चले जाते हैं, और जब दिन होता है तो सब वापस आ जाते हैं। अहम रात्रि तो भगवान इसके बारे में पूरा सभी समझा। तो जो एक महायुग होता है, एक मनवंतर में 71 महायुग होते हैं, और एक दिन में 14 मनवंतर होते हैं। तो एक डे ऑफ ब्रह्मा में 1000 महायुग होते हैं। महायुग में चतुर्युग करके। तो वन डे जो होता है ब्रह्मा का 4.32 बिलियन ह्यूमन ईयर्स होता है, जो पूरा दिन होता है ब्रह्मा जी का। और जो ब्रह्मा जी की नाइट होती है, वो होती है 4.32 बिलियन ह्यूमन ईयर्स। तो ये टाइम है करके। तो भगवान यहाँ पे कभी मैनिफेस्ट होते रहते हैं, कभी एनी मैनिफेस्ट होते रहते हैं प्रकृति देर। बट कृष्ण स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड इज ऑलवेज ट्रांसेंडेंटल। तद धामम परमम यम प्राप्य नवद। अगर कोई भगवान कृष्ण के धाम जाता है, फिर वापस वो नहीं आता है। सो कृष्ण's abode is attained by अनन्य भक्ति। पुरुषः स परा पार्था भक्त्या लभष्टो अनन्या यस्यांतस्थानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं ततः। तो भगवान की शुद्ध भक्ति से भगवान की का धाम कोई पाता है। एंड चौथा है डेड डिवोशन करके। अब भगवान बताते हैं कि मुक्ति का पाथ क्या होता है। तो दो तरह के पाथ बताते हैं, एक पाथ ऑफ लाइट बताते हैं, एक पाथ ऑफ डार्कनेस बताते हैं। तो पाथ ऑफ लाइट है जो ज्ञानी और योगीज के लिए होते हैं, वो ब्रह्म ज्योति तक जाते हैं, लिबरेशन के जाते हैं। और जो पाथ ऑफ डार्कनेस के हैं वो हेवन, हेवन मतलब वो स्वर्ग तक जाते हैं, लेकिन वो स्वर्ग में जाने के बाद दोबारा लौटते हैं। तो जो लोग देव ज्ञान से जाते हैं, ज्ञानी और योगीज का पाथ, तो वो कब करते हैं? डेटी ऑफ लाइट, दिन में, डेटी ऑफ डे, वैक्सिंग फॉर नाइट, शुक्ल पक्ष में, कृष्ण पक्ष में नहीं, वैक्सिंग फॉर नाइट है शुक्ल पक्ष, डेटी ऑफ 6 मीन्स उत्तरायण में, डेटी ऑफ शुक्ल पक्ष, एंड डेटी ऑफ द ईयर विल कैरी देम, डेटी ऑफ एयर, सन, मून, लाइटनिंग, वाटर, इंद्र, ब्रह्मा एंड टेक हिम टू ब्रह्मा। सो ये उनका अर्थ आदि मार्ग होता है। लेकिन जो हेवन जाते हैं वो डेटी ऑफ स्मोक रात में, डेटी ऑफ वेनिंग फोर्टनाइट कृष्ण पक्ष में जाते हैं, डेटी ऑफ द ईयर दक्षिणायन में जाते हैं, और पितृलोक में जाते हैं, पितृलोक के उसमें जाते हैं, फिर ईथर में जाते हैं, मून पे जाते हैं, फिर जब मून पे आने पे उनके पुण्य खत्म हो जाते हैं, वापस उस पे आ जाते हैं, पृथ्वी पे आ जाते हैं। सो नीति स्त्री पार्थ जानम योगी मुह्यति कश्चन तस्मा सर्वेषु कालेषु योग तो अर्जुना। तो अर्जुना योगी बनो और हमेशा मेरे बारे में सोचते रहो, तुम्हें इनकी जरूरत नहीं है। और फिर भगवान कंक्लूड करते हैं, वेदेषु यज्ञेषु तपेषु चैव दानेषु यत् पुण्य फलम प्रतिष्ठम अत्येति तत्सर्वम इदम विदित्वा योगी परम स्थानुपेति चात्यम। तो जो भी फल वेदों का होता है, यज्ञ का होता है, तपस्या करने का होता है, चैरिटी दान देने का होता है, ये सब फल मेरा भक्त अपने आप प्राप्त कर लेता है। ये सब फल क्या होता है? भगवान अपने आप प्राप्त कर लेता है। तो वेदेषु यज्ञेषु तपश्चैव। So bhaktas are always engaged in blissful, engaged in devotional service, and never fearful, and always have full faith in Krishna. They easily obtain the Lord. Right? So ये पाथ है इसका, डिटीज के ऊपर जाने का। तो आज हमने देखा कि कैसे काल रूप death. Of course, 8 chapters is a short one. So today we can chant little extra. We can chant 54 times because we ended the session early. So we'll chant 54 times and then we'll have question answers. Is it fine? Right? So at the end, so the last group I will tell. So Vedeshu Yageshu Tapeshu Eva. See, generally Vedic time, how somebody attains a Lord? The Vedic time, what will happen? Somebody go into the Gurukul and practice brahmacharya. Then he will marry, become a householder and follow the Vedic rituals. Then he will take vanaprastha, and then he will take sannyas and achieve perfection. But now Kali Yuga, neither Gurukuls are there, neither proper rituals people follow, people restrain follow, and neither somebody study the Vedas. So then what to do? But if somebody becomes a devotee, he gets a result of all that. Reading the Vedas. Because what is the purpose of Vedas? To understand Krishna, to become a devotee of Krishna. That is the purpose of the Vedas. Right? So what is the purpose of going to Guru? To learn about Krishna, about God. So when somebody becomes a devotee, he attains the result of all that there. So by becoming a devotee, you don't miss anything. You get all the results of everything there. And this is the beauty of becoming Krishna's devotee. You get everything, and that's what Krishna is assuring in Bhagavad Gita. That when you come to me, you attain everything. You don't have to attain anything else. That's the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. Right there. Okay. So Vipin Prabhu, are you there? Yeah. And also one good news you will get after we chant. I'll tell about that good news. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna. Today we'll chant 54 times. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Okay, so Vipin Prabhu will tell them the good news tomorrow.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we have a chapter of Bhagavad Gita, very, very special chapter. In fact, the most important chapter tomorrow. Yeah.
So Hare Krishna. So thank you very much, Prabhuji, for such an enlightening session on the chapter 8. So also we would like to thank all the devotees for joining in continuously for 8 days. So tomorrow we are having a very special, tomorrow is a very special day, being the chapter 9 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the essence. So tomorrow we will all be joining in at 7:45 p.m., 15 minutes early. Why? Because tomorrow all of you or all of us will be getting the special Shatari which is there in our altar. And the Shatari is basically you get the dust from the blessings of the Lord, which is there from the altar. So tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. we will be showing you the darshan of Shri Jagannath, Baldev Subhadra, Shri Gaur Nitai, and Narsingh Dev and Radhakrishna as well. So they will all be blessing us with the Shatari. So all devotees are requested to join at 7:45 p.m. Switch on their videos, so one by one, we will spotlight the devotees, and Jagannath will see you, and he will bless each and every devotee. So one by one, we will have that fortune for all wonderful devotees who are joining in. So this is the good news. I'll also be posting it in the groups, requesting you to kindly join at 15 minutes early to get the blessings of the Lord just before you begin the ninth chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Because our darshan closes at 8 p.m. That's why we're keeping the time 7:45 to 8, and we have to do one by one. So it's like first come, first serve basis there. And video need to be on because Lord should see you. See, Lord will be seeing you. Then the Shatari will come. There. Okay. So now we have time for questions and answers. So you can, okay. There's a question from Devput. Actually, you can directly answer, raise your hand, and you can directly ask the questions in there. Okay. So first, I think Jagdish Prabhu had asked a question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Prabhuji, I had questions on yesterday's topic on Devatas. So, on Devatas, one question was on, like, as we learned, like, Sri Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and all others gods are like demigods, right? Including like Shiva. So when and Rama is incarnation of Lord Krishna only, right? And if you see Ramayana, when he's going for a war, Rama is going for a war, he do the worship for
Lord Shiva.
Lord
Yeah.
Shiva. So
Yeah.
when Rama himself is supreme God, why he is praising to Lord Shiva? That's the first question.
See, Krishna worship even Sudama. Sudama comes. Krishna is worshipping Sudama's feet also. That is, Sudama becomes greater than Krishna. So it is nature's, it's Lord's nature to worship his devotees, and Lord Shiva is the best of the devotees. Vaishnava Nam Yatha Shambhu. So can't he worship Lord Shiva?
Okay. Fine. Yeah. And second question was liberation, attaining the liberation, right? So as per Bhagavad Gita and like Vishnu Purana, so when we do the devotion with love and when we surrender to Krishna, we get the liberation, moksha. Now, if you read Shiva Purana, even Shiva Purana also says same thing, that if you do the devotion with love and surrender to Shiva, you attain moksha. So
you know how Lord Shiva gives moksha? He said anybody who dies in Varanasi, Lord Shiva come and chant Ram Ram in his ears. Then they attain moksha. Even I remember offering Bel Patri to Lord Shiva. So my mother said, write Ram Ram and then offer Bel
Patri. But in
Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava Yathasham. In fact, he guided his Nishkapat devotees to Lord Vishnu only, like Prachetas. Prachetas came to do tapasya. Then Lord Shiva came and gave them Rudra Gita, by which they got darshan of Lord Narayan. So there was a Narsingh Mehta. This Narsingh Mehta, he left his home and came for 3 days without eating, sleeping. He was offering Bel Patri to Shivji. Then Shivji appeared. And Lord Shiva asked, "What do you want?" Narsingh Mehta said, "No, I don't want anything. Whatever is most dear to you, give me." Then Lord Shiva took Narsingh Mehta to Krishna's Ras Leela. And Narsingh Mehta became a great devotee of Krishna. You might have heard from Gujarat there. So this is Lord Shiva's kripa, that he gave his devotees who are come from anything, the bhakti to Krishna. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, Nandita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, I want to ask in the reincarnation story, what I understood you said that in the previous, while having death, he got injuries in the stomach, and in the next life, she was having digestive problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened without, karma or anything. Due to the death, it happened. Is there any way in which to overcome this kind of difficulties in current life?
Yes. See, now that Mataji, Ratnavali Mataji, she's still there in London. And one devotee came from London. And I asked her, he said that devotee is very serious now. She wants this to be the last life. She doesn't want to take birth again. Right. So now whatever difficulties are there due to a past life, they are there. We may try to, take some treatment or whatever. It's a prarabdha karma with us. But this also could motivate us that this could be the last life and let's attain perfection this lifetime. Isn't it?
Okay. And Prabhu, one more related thing. We get birthmark, and sometimes it is said that it is again due to abnormal death in the previous life, and that's why
Yes, it could be or it could not be. It could be both cases, the birthmark. And what happens? It has a connection with the subtle body. When there's a person dies, the subtle body get those cut because the body is changed. Then it doesn't matter to have the same thing. But the subtle body have that kind of impressions. So therefore, it affects that part of the subtle body in the next life. Yeah, because the subtle body is getting transferred from one body to another.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare. Because R.N. Dev, what if a person at the time of the death thinks about all the things they regret about? So whatever they regretted about, they may go. But if that regret produces remembrance of Krishna, they will go to Krishna. So whatever you think, that's what you go. And it's a very painful moment. You can't pretend to be thinking. Whatever naturally comes, that's whatever naturally attachments are there, that's what comes at a time. There is no predictability on death for living beings. It can come anytime. Yes. Okay.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण।
मैंने एक डाउट है, आपने बोला जो भी मांस खाते हैं उनका जन्म होता है फिर से, वो क्या वो पाप है क्या?
देखिए, एक चीज बताइए, अगर हमको कोई काटता है तो हमको दर्द होगा?
हाँ होगा।
तो अगर हम जानवर को काटते हैं क्या उनको दर्द होता है?
होता है।
होता है ना? तो जब हम किसी को पेन देंगे तो वो हमको वापस पेन आएगा नहीं आएगा? बताइए।
आएगा।
बस। लेकिन जब आप पेड़ों को खाते हैं तो क्या पेड़ों को दर्द होता है?
नहीं।
यस। देखो, पेड़ों को भी हम काटते हैं, उसका भी पाप चढ़ता है, लेकिन लेकिन हमें जीवन जीने के लिए कुछ तो खाना ही पड़ेगा। समझ रहे बात को? तो पेड़ों को कुछ महसूस नहीं होता, बट पेड़ भी तो जीवी हैं। लेकिन हम जब उसको भगवान को अर्पण करके खाते हैं तो हमको पाप नहीं लगता है करके, लेकिन मांस भगवान को अर्पण नहीं होता है करके, तो इसलिए हमको पाप लगता है और उस पाप के कारण हमको उसको झेलना पड़ता है। जो आप दूसरे को दंड दोगे, वो दंड हमको वापस मिलेगा नहीं करके there.
लेकिन
What you give
यही
to somebody else will come back to you. So if you give pain to animals, that pain will come to us also.
लेकिन मैंने क्वेश्चन को हमारा एक देवालय अर्चक से पूछा था, उन्होंने बोला कि एक वन ऑफ द डेमी गॉड्स who will eat meat means the god is taking the bali of the goat and the
You know
ham.
Kali. So people
हाँ,
do Bali of Kali. So you know what they say, Mamsa. I'm cutting you in this life, next life you will cut me like this. Yeah. So even you cut before Kali, you get a reaction for it.
या
Okay.
ठीक है, धन्यवाद।
ठीक है. Yes, Ankur, go ahead, Prabhu. You have a question, Ankur? Go ahead. Okay. Prince Prabhu has. Prince Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, I have a question. Like, since at the time of death, we should remember Krishna. So for that, how do we prepare? Like from now only, how can we engage ourselves in constantly remembering God? Like, what should we do to to remember God always? Like,
Yeah. See, that's why every day we have to remember God. So when you're chanting God's name, you're remembering God, isn't it? So that's why chanting is the first thing in Kali Yuga, which makes us remember God, even at the time of death. There. So making a priority to chant our rounds every day. Then try to be Krishna conscious. जो भी कर रहे हो भगवान के लिए करो. Next chapter we'll see this. Yes करो शेतनासी. जो भी खा रहे हो भगवान को अर्पण करके खाओ. So then it's like this. Okay, so there's a question from Pushkara Dinesh. Can we eat plants? See, that way the human body is, see, to live our life, we need to eat something. Then better to eat plants because the plant's consciousness is very in mode of ignorance. So they don't feel the pain the way animals feel. For example, if you kill a human being feels much more pain than even the animals. Same way, the plants feel the least pain. So therefore, if you eat plants also, there is a probability of getting a sin by eating plants. But you offer whatever you take, you offer it to Krishna and then take, then no sin is incurred. And it's called Yagya Prasad. No, we can drink milk which is coming from the cows which are protected. Drinking milk is not sin. Because after the calf drinks the milk, the cow gives the milk for us only. And if we take care of the cow, protect the cow and take the milk, it's not sin. Yes, Ankur Goel, Prabhuji. You have to unmute.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्णा। आप कहाँ से हैं प्रभु जी?
सर आई एम बैंगलोर ओनली, सरजापुर रोड।
ओके, पीएफआर?
नो, इन ब्रेन इंपीरिया।
ब्रेन पे, ओके ओके। यस प्रभु जी।
Prabhuji, I see. I mean, pardon my ignorance, but my understanding is that Gita is giving frameworks for everything, right? Whether it is in terms of karma, in terms of, I'm saying Gita is giving framework for everything to follow, right? Whether it is in terms of karma or detachment or end of life and all. My question is more in terms of how do we respond to some unfavorable situations. So you said in one of your previous session that while karma or whatever the past karmas are there, or you call it destiny, but how we respond to a situation is in our control.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Now we live among human beings, and there are situations where which are unfavorable, and in be it in professional or personal life. Is there any guidance on how to deal with situations which are not favorable to you? I mean, Is there anything around
Yeah.
that in Gita?
Yes. See, Gita will talk in principles, okay, how to deal the situation. So, in a principle, Gita will talk about we rise above dualities, happiness and distress, insult and honor. Rise above. That's a spiritual advance where it doesn't matter what people are doing to you, right? But till the time we reach on that stage, we have to be practical in this world. So first, we should learn to communicate our problem. Many times, communication is a big problem. Like there
Sorry,
is
in what
something called
sense?
non-violent communication. When we are facing difficulty from others, we start blaming the other person. But we can express that I am facing difficulty and how can I solve that issue. It's not problem is not with the person, problem is with me that I am facing disturbance. Or probably because of our some behavior that person is disturbed. So we try to rectify that behavior. You get the point there.
Mhm.
So sometimes we had an issue with the neighbors. The neighbors are shouting and saying. But then actually you go to the neighbor says, Arey, you morning mein uthe ke, or we get troubled because of your some way. Then we change our habit and the neighbor becomes cool, neighbor becomes calm. So always relationship problems are two ways. So we have to find out what our swabhava is creating problem for others. And when we get that communicated, we improve, then probably the relationships will improve, both in professional life and our day-to-day dealings. So this is a very practical solution. But moreover, we understand in past I would have given trouble to somebody, that's why this person is giving trouble to me. That's from a philosophy point of view. So we have to deal both practically and philosophically, and then go ahead in our life.
Okay.
Does that make sense? See, we
Yeah.
cannot always go on a transcendental level. We have to deal things practically also. There.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Okay. Sadh Shah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. You're from
Hare
which
Krishna,
place,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji?
I'm from Mumbai.
Okay.
I'm from Mumbai, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have one story to share with everyone about reincarnation. So I'm studying psychology from Mumbai only. So there's one patient called Catherine. So she was suffering from some sort of anxiety from past many years. So his psychiatrist took one therapy called as past life therapy. In that therapy, he used to ask about every questions about his past life. Okay, so he did a hypnosis on her. So he get to know many things about his past life, her past life. Okay, so past life therapy is been used many times in psychology. So the science also prove that psychology that reincarnation is real. Science and psychology is also prove that reincarnation is real and it is practical.
Okay. So nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. You did something past life regression for your patient.
What? Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Subhashri.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्णा। आप कहाँ से हैं?
कटक उड़ीसा से।
Okay. Okay. Yes, Mataji.
Actually, I have two questions. One is Western yesterday class and another is in today's class.
You can ask for
So actually
today's
मेरा
class question. Yeah.
ओके, तो ऐसा है जब हम डेथ के टाइम अगर नारायण को याद करेंगे तो हम उनके मतलब वैकुंठ को प्राप्ति होगी, लेकिन जिन लोगों का एक्सीडेंट में डेथ होता है मतलब एकदम अचानक से, तो उस केस में क्या मतलब
अगर
कैसे
आपने
होगी?
पूरे जीवन भर भक्ति करी है, भगवान आपको याद करेंगे।
अच्छा।
लेकिन उसके लिए आपको पूरे जीवन भर भक्ति करनी होगी। तो एक बार तो जो भगवान के भक्त होते हैं, अगर वो याद नहीं करते, भगवान उनको याद कर लेते हैं।
जी।
ये भगवान की कृपा।
और एक क्वेश्चन है।
क्या?
कल के क्लास के बारे में।
यस।
एक्चुअली मैंने ऐसा सुना है, जो जो लोग सब तंत्र साधन करते हैं, मतलब किसी का अगर बुरा करने के लिए कुछ लोग करते हैं ना, तो कल के क्लास में हमने ये सीखा कि सब नारायण के नारायण से ही सब डेमिगॉड सब आते हैं। तो जो लोग भी तंत्र साधन करते हैं, जिस भी देवता और देवी माँ की पूजा करते हैं किसी का बुरा करने के लिए, तो वो फिर वो बुरा फल उनको मतलब कैसे प्राप्ति होती, वो तो होना नहीं चाहिए ना।
नहीं,
भगवान तो किसी
देखिए,
का बुरा नहीं चाहते हैं।
भगवान किसी का बुरा नहीं चाहते, लेकिन
जी
भगवान ने, अगर देखो कोई किसी को, मैं एक चीज आपको समझाता हूँ कर्म का। जैसे ए के भाग्य में लिखा है मरना, बी चाहता है मारना, तो बी ए को मारता है और ए मर जाता है। समझे बात को?
जी जी।
अब क्या होता है, बी डिवोटी बन जाता है, तो वो दूसरे को मारने की इच्छा छोड़ देता है। तो ए को मरना था तो वो एक्सीडेंट में मर जाएगा।
अच्छा
अब तीसरा केस, ए डिवोटी बन जाता है, तो बी ए को मारने की कोशिश करता है, पर ए नहीं मरता, बी जेल में चला जाता है।
अच्छा। जी
तो कोई किसी को नहीं मार सकता जब तक उसका कर्म ना हो।
जी। मतलब हम हमारे कर्म के हिसाब से ही सारा कुछ
हाँ,
मतलब
और जब आप
वही सब
भगवान के
प्रारब्ध
भक्त
में है
बन
और उसी
जाते
के
हैं,
हिसाब से
तो जब आप
भोगते
भगवान के भक्त बन जाते हैं, हमारे कर्म भी बदल जाते हैं। तो इसलिए बेस्ट ये है कि ये जानने के बाद हमारा कर्म क्या है, भगवान के नाम का जप करिए, भगवान की शरण जाइए। हरे कृष्णा
हैं।
कृष्णा
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे हरे,
कृष्ण हरे
हरे
हरे,
रामा
हरे
हरे
राम
रामा,
हरे
राम
राम
रामा
राम
हरे।
राम हरे हरे।
है ना, बढ़िया है ना वो?
थैंक यू प्रभु जी। जी
थैंक
थैंक यू
यू।
प्रभु।
वैभव तिवारी, आप कहाँ से हैं?
राधे राधे। हम बैंगलोर से गए।
बैंगलोर से कहाँ?
बैंगलोर से मैसूर रोड,
मैसूर रोड, ओके
एपी
ओके।
नगर।
हम्पी नगर, यस। आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं?
हाँ,
कौन सी क्लास में?
आठवीं
आठवीं
कक्षा
में,
में।
ओके ओके, बहुत अच्छा है। यस।
तो गुरु जी हमारे पास तीन सवाल हैं। पहला सवाल ये है कि हम अपने शरीर से बाहर निकलकर आ सकते हैं ना गुरु जी?
हम अपने शरीर से कैसे बाहर निकल के आएंगे?
तो हम आत्मा है ना गुरु जी, तो
हाँ।
जैसे आपने कहा एक योग है, तो उससे हम लोग अपने शरीर को छोड़ के बाहर आ जाते हैं।
कब?
जब शायद आप रामायण देखे होंगे, तब जब राम जी और उनके गुरु जी एक सभा में थे, तब राम जी और गुरु जी साथ में कुछ चैंट किए थे, होली नेम चैंट किए थे। तब वो दोनों लोग अपने शरीर से बाहर निकलकर
नहीं
कुछ
नहीं
बात किए
नहीं,
थे।
देखिए
तो जैसे
भगवान, नहीं, गलत बोल रहे हैं। भगवान राम और उनके शरीर में कुछ फर्क नहीं है। देखो, हमारी आत्मा और शरीर में फर्क होता है, भगवान के आत्मा और शरीर में कुछ फर्क नहीं होता। वो कुछ वीडियोग्राफी उसमें करी गई होगी, ऐसा कहीं वर्णन नहीं है कि ऐसा वो आत्मा निकल के आए, वो सब करके आए। कई बार वो फोटोग्राफी में करके को दिखा देते हैं, तो आप उसको ऐसा समझे करके। ठीक है, ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। निरंजन
तो
प्रभु।
धन्यवाद जी।
हाँ, निरंजन प्रभु।
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा।
Dandavat, Prabhu, is there any recent real life case studies that where animals have reincarnated to humans or vice versa?
सी, जनरली ह्यूमन टू ह्यूमन रिमेम्बरेंस रहता है, और ह्यूमन टू एनिमल रिमेम्बरेंस रहता है बहुत स्पेशल केस, लाइक भरत महाराज देयर। क्योंकि एनिमल्स में ना इतना सेंसिटिविटी नहीं होता है, तो इंप्रेशन से डीप नहीं जाते डेथ के कि पीपल रिमेम्बर इट। ओनली ह्यूमंस में क्या होता है, डेथ में इंप्रेशन बहुत सटल होते हैं, तो वो फिर पीपल आर एबल टू रिमेम्बर इन द नेक्स्ट लाइफ। आपको, देयर इज ए वीडियो ऑफ ए डॉग विथ मैथमेटिक्स, a dog who knows mathematics.
Yeah, sure.
Dog, you have seen that video?
Yeah, Prabhu, I have seen.
So that dog, you say five times he will bark. 10, 10. So probably he was a math teacher in the last life. That one example is there. Okay, Medhavi Agarwal.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna Prabhuji. I have
Hare
a
Krishna.
Hare
या,
Krishna.
आप कहाँ से हैं माता जी?
Bangalore.
कहाँ से, बैंगलोर में कहाँ से? हाँ,
Sarjapur Road,
सरजापुर रोड, ओके। There. Which apartments?
Springfield Apartments.
Okay, okay, very nice. So why I'm asking, because different devotees joining different groups, no? So I also want to know from where devotees are coming. Okay, thank you. Yes, please ask a question.
So I have a very simple question. Few days back, you actually gave the example where actually Dhritarashtra in some of his previous birth would have killed some birds, 100 birds or something, because of which I think he got 100 sons after too many birds. So even if we unknowingly kill any animal, like we use all outs, or even while walking, we unknowingly kill any animal, does that actually have a negative impact on our karma? Or that would not.
Yeah. So
So that
scripture says that whatever we are doing, somewhere or other, the living entities will be killed, right? So therefore, for a grahastha, 5 types of yajna are told. You know, that any guest come, you should feed them. You should feed the brahmacharis. You should feed the elders. You feed the living entities. So by feeding others, you get rid of those unknowing sins there. But by in Kali Yuga, if you chant the holy names of the Lord and offer the bhoga to the Lord, then you are free from all those unknowing sins.
okay.
Yeah, so those sins count, but by doing the activity of charity, feeding food to others and offering bhoga to the Lord and chanting the holy names, especially, you get rid of those sins.
Thank you.
Yes, Chetrali. And why we say Mataji? So it's not that somebody is of my age of mother, we say Mataji. So generally in a Vedic tradition, the women out of respect are called Mataji. So when you say somebody Mataji, it doesn't mean that you are aged or something. It's just a matter of respect. You call women as Mataji. The brahmacharis they call Mamatam Bhiksha Dehi, in a Vedic tradition. So therefore it's a word used. And the Prabhuji is used for the devotees because we treat devotees with respect. So use the word Prabhuji or Mataji for showing the word respect there. Yes, Chaitra.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You're from which place?
Bangalore, Vijayanagar.
Vijayanagar. Okay. You're studying in which class?
8.
8th. Okay. Yes.
So I have a question. Few days back I saw महाभारत जिसमें एक युद्ध हो रहा था. उसमें एक आदमी होता है जो युद्ध में जो सोल्जर्स ऑलरेडी मर चुके होते हैं उनको एक मंत्र बोल बोल के उनको फिर से जिंदा करता है. Is it possible even today?
महाभारत या रामायण?
मेरे को उतना पता नहीं. बहुत
महाभारत में ऐसा हुआ ही नहीं कि मरे लोग जिंदा हुए. ऐसा रामायण में हुआ है. रामायण में जब इंद्रदेव ने अपना अमृत छोड़ा तो जो वानर मर गए थे वो वापस आ गए. तो ये अमृत का कमाल होता है. अभी देखो कुंभ मेला है ना प्रयागराज में, तो उसमें क्या बोलते हैं कि वो अमृत की एक ड्रॉप उस नदी में आती है उस समय पे, उस क्षण में, तो उस समय लोग स्नान करते हैं. पर पता है उस अमृत से सबसे बड़ा अमृत क्या है? भगवान की भागवत कथा. वो उससे भी बड़ा अमृत है. तो एक बार जब परीक्षित जी को शाप मिल गया तो सुखदेव गोस्वामी परीक्षित को कथा बोल रहे थे, भागवत कथा. तो देवता लोग बोले ये अमृत ले लो और हमको कथा सुनने को दे दो. सुखदेव गोस्वामी बोला भाग जाओ, हमें तुम्हें कथा नहीं सुनानी है, क्योंकि भागवत कथा अमृत इस अमृत से भी बड़ा अमृत है. समझे आप? ओके. आजकल क्या होता है, रामायण महाभारत वगैरह में भी बहुत सारे इफेक्ट्स दिखा दिए जाते हैं जो एक्चुअल रामायण और महाभारत से थोड़े अलग हो करके. ओके, आई थिंक दिस लास्ट क्वेश्चन, Surbi Gupta Mataji from Prestige Funds, right?
Yes. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I
Hare
just
Krishna.
wanted to inform, like, I want to get the answer of day 5, chapter 5 quiz questions that I haven't received yet. Yesterday I received till chapter 6, but chapter 5 was not received. So
So
just
Vipin
wanted
Bihari
to
Rajesh
inform.
Prabhu will send you. And if the admin, you can just send a message. Probably he's hearing, he'll send you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Hare Krishna. So we end here. So tomorrow is the most important day, right? 9th chapter. So please invite some of the people who might not have come today. Please inform them also that tomorrow is the most important of the chapters of Bhagavad Gita. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Shubha.